Yes, we started. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Today, inshallah, we will
عليكم
actually
السلام.
continue in the rule of al-jumla al-ismiyya and jumla al-fi'liyya. First of all, let's make prevent here and let's try that quickly. Last time we just spoke about two things that they was so important in Arabic, about two type of sentence. They are al-jumla al-ismiyya and al-jumla al-fi'liyya. And we just say al-jumla al-ismiyya is the sentence that starts with a noun, and we say also the jumla fi'liya is a sentence that starts with a verb. And this is something that we already mentioned to it before a long time actually, but now we have a new thing, and actually something that's so important. It's about the positions of the in jumla ismiya and the positions in jumla fi'liya. We just say in jumla ismiya, for example, if I say we have usually two words or whatever the number of the words we have always in jumla ismiya مبتدأ and or plus, let's say plus خبر. And in jumla فعلية we have three positions. They are فعل plus فاعل plus مفعول. And I did say before, the فاعل and مفعول, they are not the فاعل and the مفعول that we did study about them when we spoke about اسم فاعل and اسم مفعول. This is a thing and this other thing, okay? And here when I say مبتدأ and خبر, we can say, or we can actually understand that if we just like make a sentence, this would be so clear. If I say, for example, محمد ناجح. Oh, sorry, ناجح was ha. In this case, I'll say محمد ناجح. Muhammad is the mubtada and najih is the khabar of this mubtada, which means the first word in jumla ismiya is called mubtada, and whatever the word or the sentence that's explained or mentioned to something new about this word, it's the khabar of it. So it's Muhammad, mubtada, najih is khabar. I say, for example, Ahmed, muallim. So Ahmed mubtada, muallim, khabar. I say, for example, Farouk, talib. So Farouk mubtada, and طالب خبر, and so on. And in جملة اسمية, I mean جملة فعلية, sorry, we have three positions. They are فعل, فاعل, and مفعول. It's like English, because we have that also in English. The فعل is the verb. For example, when I say يكتب محمد الواجب, the homework, which means واجب. In this case, I have يكتب is a فعل, verb, فاعل or the subject or the doer of this فعل or the doer, like the person that he did the writing, like يكتب, he's Muhammad, so he's the فاعل, the subject, and the object or the thing that he did it, or that he did the action in it, whatever the action is, whatever is like يكتب or يقرأ or يلعب or whatever. الواجب is the مفعول, which is the object. Okay, so this is three positions in جملة فعلية. So you need to know something that's so important. Maybe sometimes you'll not have those things in order. You'll have them maybe, like for example, sometimes maybe you have the مفعول before the فعل. I mean the مفعول before the فاعل. How could you know if this is مفعول or فاعل? By two things. Maybe the meaning. For example, if I say يكتب الواجب محمد, this means you of course know Muhammad is the فاعل even if you don't have it directly after the فعل. Why? Because of course the homework will not write Muhammad, you know. So Muhammad is the writer. He's the person. He's like the doer of the فعل. But if you couldn't know by the meaning, like if you couldn't like know which one he is the فعل and مفعول by looking at the meaning, you can know that by other way. And this is actually the reason of all of that. And we are speaking about all of this rule just because of this thing that we will speak about it. And that we already mentioned to it last time, that when we say it, the vowel or the haraka of the last letter in the word. In Arabic, we have like a sign or subject that's just like study, or you know, what do you learn is just like you learn what is the last vowel or the last haraka on the last letter in the word. So, for example, should I say here Muhammadun najih or Muhammadan or Muhammadin? Which one? This is what we like, inshallah, will know it right now. So in the first of all, for the mubtada, you always have it as a marfu'a. And when I say marfu'a, guys, this means it has dhamma. And khabar also is marfu'a. And when I say marfu'a, I just say it has dhamma. And the fi'l has a different way to speak about it. We will speak about it, inshallah. But let's go to the fa'il directly. We have the fa'il, usually it's marfu' also, which means it has dhamma. But for maf'ul, it's different because the maf'ul usually is mansub, which means it has fatha above it. What this mean? يعني, if I want to her to put the harakat on this, like on this sentence, I would say Muhammadun najihun. Oh, by the way, there's no difference. If I say have, it has dhamma or double dhamma, no different. In this sign, يعني when we speak about that, يعني when I say the sign of it will be dhamma or double dhamma, no different. So if I say dhamma, it's the same of double dhamma. After that, inshallah, in the future, we have a specific rule that will tell you which word is, or like the type of the words that you should put dhamma above it, and the other type of the words that you should put tanween above it, like double dhamma or double fatha or double kasra. So when I say double dhamma or double or dhamma alone, it's the same thing. Okay. So Muhammadun najihun. So let's try the other one here. Why I say najihun? Why I say najihun, not najihan? Because we just say right now the khabar usually is marfu'a. That's right. This word is so important words. We have three words right now. They are marfu' and mansub. That's for the, oh sorry, mansub. And we have other one that we added. It's majroor. We should know what the meaning of every one, or like the meaning of those three. Why? Because the marfu' usually it has dhamma in the end of it. Usually, guys, I just say usually because we will have other like ways or other signs for that. And the mansub usually has fatha above it. And of course, I mean on the last letter. I just speak now about the last letter. And the majroor usually has kasra in the end of it. Now we know some, examples for marfu' and mansub, because we did say the mubtada always marfu' and khabar also always marfu' and the fa'il also always marfu'. And we did say the maf'ul always mansub, which means it has fatha above it. For this reason, we say here يكتب محمد with ضمة. Why with ضمة? Because I just say the fa'il is مرفوع, which means it has ضمة. So يكتب محمد الواجب or واجبة. No, of course, الواجبة with فتحة. Why? Because I just say مفعول is منصوب, which means it has فتحة above it. So generally, I already say that, but by the way, I explained all of that last time when I say مبتدأ is always مرفوع and خبر also, and the فاعل and مفعول. And one of the things that I mentioned to it last time also about the مجرور, and I also mentioned to the فعل. And let's say that quickly to don't take a lot of time in that. So here we have the مجرور. The مجرور, guys, when I say something that's مجرور, which means it has حرف جر before it. And حرف جر, which means is preposition. For example, we have min, we have ila, maybe we have an, about, which mean about. We have ala, which mean on. We have lam, which mean for someone. When I say li Farouk or li Ahmed, which mean for Ahmed. And when I say bi, which mean by something, by using something. So بالسيارة, which mean by the car. بالحافلة, which mean by the bus, so on. So um for example, we have fi, which mean in. We have also ka, which mean like something. When I say, for example, this bin, or for example, I say like this book is like a sea. Or how I can say that in Arabic? I say هذا الكتاب كالبحر, is like a sea. which mean this book has a lot of knowledge in it. It's like a bahar, it's like a sea that has a lot of water. So when I say like something, when I say like this thing is like something, when I say, for example, أخ فاروق كالأسد, which means he's like the lion, he's so strong and so like, and so on, you know. So ka, usually when I say ka, this is, I mean, it's like something, okay? So all of these called proposition or called like حروف الجر. And from the name of it, you can know the ism or the noun after them will be majroor. And one of the things is that you should focus in it. What I just say right now, it's the noun after it, which mean all of these things that we are speaking about it right now, it's just for the noun, which mean also the mubtada and the khabar and the fa'il and maf'ul, all of these positions are nouns. They are not verbs. I didn't say anything about the verb yet. The fi'l, I lit it. I didn't say anything about the fi'l. I didn't mention to it. I didn't say anything about it. So the fi'l, we will know about it alone. It has special or specific role. But here we are just speaking about the nouns, guys. Okay. So here we say it, the nouns maybe to be مبتدا if it's in the beginning of جملة اسمية, or خبر of this مبتدا is if it's speak or explain or mention to something about this مبتدا, and maybe it's فاعل the doer, or maybe it's مفعول the object. Okay, so and we just say if it مبتدا or خبر or فاعل it will be مرفوع, if it مفعول it will be منصوب, and if it after حرف جر like one of these حروف it will be مجرور. Okay, which means it has كسرة in the end of it. Let's try some examples for that quickly. We can say, for example, من المدرسة. من المدرسة, should I say من المدرسة تا or مدرستي? Of course من المدرسة T with كسرة. If I write, for example, في المنزل or في البيت, let's write البيت. Should I say في البيت or البيت or البيت? Of course في البيت. Why? Because you have preposition or حرف جر before it, which mean to be مجرور, and مجرور which mean it was كسرة. For example, I say بالسيارة by using the car, like بالسيارة or by the car. This is بالسيارة or بالسيارة or بالسيارة. In this case, I of course say بالسيارة. Why بالسيارة? Because I have like preposition before it. Got it? I hope you got it, guys. So here we can, for example, add other one like في, when I say, for example, لي فاروق. So should I say لفاروق or فاروقا? No, or فاروق. I say لفاروق with كسرة. Why? Because you have here لام before it, which is حرف جر. So we should add a kasra in the end of it. And like I said before, there's no difference between kasra and double kasra here. We just have specific word that we can add double kasra to it and others that we couldn't. So we will know about that in the future, inshallah. So generally, guys, we have now three things or three propositions, or we can say three ways to know the last harika or the last vowel on the last letter in the word. It's marfu', mansub, and majroor. And this depends on the position in the of the word, if it after حرف جر, or if it مبتدا, or if it خبر, or if it فاعل, or if مفعول, if it what. This is what we did know now about the nouns. But we also have other thing. It's about the verbs, how I can explain or how I can. Oh, by the way, this thing that we are speaking about it is called i'rab. Let me write that in the beginning here. This is, guys, called al-i'rab. And al-i'rab is to know how can you, or what is the last haraka on the last letter for every word or for every word. For example, if I say Quran, and if I'm reading Quran now, if I really good in Arab, if I'm perfect in Arab, this means I will look at every or each word in Quran, and I will know why this word have this sign in the end of it. You know, so this is, or this subject speak about that. It's just like about that. The last letter, what, or the vowel, actually not just like the last letter, the vowel or the haraka of the last letter in the word. Okay, so why I say, for example, قل هو الله أحد. Why I say قل, not kulu, for example, not kula, for example. I just say kul like that. Why I say Allahu, not Allah, not Allahi. Why I say ahadun, not ahadin or ahadan, you know. So why I did that, and why in other cases I say ahadan, for example, and so on. All of these questions that we will answer it, you know, one by one. Of course, we not got anything like everything in one session, but we try to just like have simple rules like that. And after that, we have more and more and more until we get it, inshallah. So then we need her to know about the verbs now. The verbs, it's much easier than the nouns, because in the nouns you have actually a lot of stuff, a lot of like details and so on. But the verbs, like, we have three types of the verbs. They are ماضي, مضارع, and أمر. So the i'rab of them will not depend on the position of them. Actually, the i'rab of them will depend on the type of the verb. يعني we have, like we say, فعل ماضي, which means the past, and we have فعل مضارع, present, or the sorry, مضارع, and we have فعل أمر, or main verb. So generally, guys, every one of those have his sign, or has his sign. So the فعل ماضي, for example, when I write some examples for them, like for example, if I say let's write some examples here. We can say, for example, كتب. I say فهم, which means he understood something or understood something. I say قرأ, read something in the past. I say wait, let's say, for example, تعلم, which means he learned something. All of these, you have what in the end of it? كتب, فهم, قرأ, oh sorry, قرأ, and تعلم. What do you have in the end of it? It's فتحة, exactly. So always with فعل ماضي, or let's say usually, you have فتحة in the end of it. But in some specific cases, you will not have that, and we'll also mention to it, inshallah. But usually, or the original vowel of it, it should be فتحة always. For the مضارع, the original vowel of it, it's ضمة. So you say, for example, يكتب, I write the same verbs, but of course with the correct vowel. يكتب, يفهم. We have يقرأ, sorry, يقرأ, and the last one is يتعلم. Great, great. So in the for the فعل مضارع, you have ضمة in the end of it. So like you have here كتب, I mean like يكتب, يفهم, يقرأ, and يتعلم. This is for the فعل مضارع. What about the فعل أمر? Let's see, how could we write them in the like in the أمر. Alhamdulillah. And the حركة of them, or the حركة of the last letter for every one of them, or for each one of them. So let's see here, we have for فعل أمر the same verb as we say اكتب. I have افهم. We have اقرأ. We have تعلم. What happened now? Yeah, exactly. It's like you did discover that it's the سكون. The حركة is the سكون. For the فعل أمر, you always have سكون on the last letter in it. Okay, so I think now it's so clear. You just like need to know. And actually, by the way, this science, or this way, will actually really, really, really help you to know what is the type of the فعل here. يعني for example, if you have فعل أمر and you don't know if it's أمر or ماضي, for example, you just look at it. If you have سكون in the end of it, you know this فعل is أمر. If you have فتحة in the end of it, you know this فعل is ماضي. So the same thing, if you have a فعل and you don't know if it's مضارع or no, you just look at in the end of it. If you have ضمة in the end of it, you make sure this is, it's مضارع. But if there is no ضمة in the end of it, you will you need to think more about it. So generally, just know if you have ضمة, this means it's مضارع. If you have فتحة, this means if it's ماضي. If you have أمر, I mean if you have like سكون, this means it's أمر. So now we know about the فعل, or the verbs. So here I think now we can know which sign should we write it here. It's يكتب or يكتب or يكتب. Of course يكتب, because this فعل is فعل مضارع. So I say يكتب محمد الواجب. Why did say يكتب? Because this is فعل مضارع. Why did say محمد? This is because it's فاعل. And we did say the فاعل is مرفوع. And why I say واجب? Because it's مفعول. And we did say مفعول is منصوب. So I hope you got this, guys. This is what I want to explain it, or what I want to mention to it. I will of course like send this for you. Let me take a screenshot for, like, let me take a photo for that and send it now in the chat. And after that, I will send it, of course, um, in the group in WhatsApp, inshallah. Let me just like make it suitable as I can, like that. Yes. And let's send it. If you have any questions, you can ask me, of course, about this rule, because it's so important rule that you need to get it really, really good. Because like I said, guys, yani we will have a lot of things that's will depend on like or based on this rule after that, inshallah. Okay, great. So now let's back to our book. Last time we stopped at the book and it was in page number 348. Let me share a screen with you. This is it. And this is the book. Like I just like said, we have page number 32. Let me that make the more than that. Yeah. And we did spoke about this حوار last time. I think the first حوار at the unit. And we spoke about the حوار between المسافر الموظف, the employee, and the traveler, المسافر. And we did say the word مسافر from the word يسافر. We just spoke before about the اسم الفاعل. For example, if I have a فعل like سافر, when I say سافر, and I want to make it for اسم فاعل, I won't say the doer of this, like traveler. I will say, I will make it in the مضارع in the first to be يسافر, and then I will put meme in the beginning, and then I will write the verb يسافر, and then I will say, I will make sure you have كسرة before the end to be مسافر, with كسرة before the end. So المسافر, which means the traveler, and الموظف is someone, the employee, like the person that he like that he take the ticket from it and so on. So here we have this حوار between them that we spoke about last time. We spoke before about the word حجز, to book a ticket, and we have the word, of course we know أريد, which means I want. We have of course the word خطوط السعودية, the Saudian lines, like and we did spoke about also like التذاكر, tickets, and we say تذكرة is ticket, just one ticket. And we have also the word جوازات, which is like the passports, and تأشيرة is a visa. And we spoke about also the word الرحلة, we already know it, which means journey or like trip or flight. And تغادر, a new verb, which means leave, to leave any place, which means تغادر. And الطائرة, of course, plan, the plan, الطائرة. And don't forget, guys, we already know like this unit is about what? About a safar already. So everything in this unit will be about a safar, which is traveling. And we have the word matar that we already know it, and we have the word احضر, which mean came to matar, like he's ordered that احضر, which mean came to matar. So this was all of the words here, I think. Yeah, yeah. Okay, now let's go to the next حوار, and I want two of you, inshallah, to read it with us. So, who want to share with us? Okay, I will read it. That would be so easy.
Read.
So we have here. Okay, أخت ليلى. Do you want to read it?
Yes, I want to read.
Okay. So I will be the yellow one, and you'll be the blue one. You'll be a مسافر, I mean.
Okay. السلام عليكم.
وعليكم السلام. أهلا وسهلا. جواز السفر من فضلك.
هذا هو جواز السفر.
هل أنت ماليزي؟
لا، أنا كشميري.
كشميري، نعم. هل أنت
كشمير.
قادم هل أنت قادم للعمل؟
لا، أنا قادم للزيارة والأمرة.
والعمرة.
والأمر.
كم يوما ستقيم هنا؟
ثلاثة ثلاثة أسابيع تقريبا.
أسابيع تقريبا، نعم. أين ستقيم؟
سأقيم في فندق قريب من المسجد الحرام.
إقامة طيبة وعمرة مقبولة إن شاء الله.
جزاك الله خيرا.
جزاك الله خيرا. Okay, so here جزاك الله خيرا. جزاك الله خيرا mean. So here we have المسافر, or the حوار between المسافر, like we did say before, the word مسافر which mean traveler, and الضابط here which mean the officer, or like police officer is ضابط, that you have it in the matar, in the airport. So he's now like meet with you see here. I don't know if we have any photo with it. Oh, actually we don't have a photo for that. So generally it's just like police officer, that he just like meet one of the travelers, and he just like look at the passport and so on to see his papers and so on. So we have here المسافر say السلام عليكم. السلام عليكم. الضابط say وعليكم السلام. أهلا وسهلا. Welcome and hello. جواز السفر من فضلك, like من فضلك, which mean like give me like the passport please. He didn't say give me here, by the way. In the literary translation we not say like give me, but here he mean that like he say like the passport please. And he mean like when you meet someone, maybe if some of you like travel before for any other country, when you meet the police officer he say like passport please. So it's same thing here, he say like جواز السفر من فضلك please. المسافر said هذا هو جواز السفر. You remember in the first or maybe or the second unit when you say هذا هو and هذه هي. هذا هو for the مذكر and هذه هي for مؤنث. So هذا هو, this is جواز السفر, the passport. هذا هو جواز السفر. الضابط said هل أنت ماليزي؟ هل أنت ماليزي? Are you Malizi from Malaysia, يعني the country. And of course, you have here the Maliziyun, the ya for the nationality. If you remember it from the first unit, um, هل أنت ماليزي? Are you Malizi? When I say هل أنت أمريكي? هل أنت مصري? هل أنت إنجليزي؟ هل أنت أوروبي? And so on. So هل أنت ماليزي? The man said no, لا. أنا كشميري from كشمير. أنا كشميري. الضابط سيد هل أنت قادم للعمل؟ يعني هل أنت قادم, which mean um, يعني are you like coming here for like for work, for العمل, للعمل. لام in the beginning, guys, when we spoke about it in the proposition, the حروف الجر, we said لام which mean for, and العمل here which mean work. And look at what do you have here. It's كسرة. Why we have كسرة here, guys? If you remember, I just say that in the beginning because you have proposition before, we have حرف جر before it. And if you have a name, I mean a noun, and after it حرف جر, اسم, and after it حرف جر, this means it to be مجرور, which means it has كسرة in the end of it. So هل أنت قادم للعمل? So قادم, he mean like the word قادم, or which mean he's coming, like or he's coming to here for العمل. So he mean like are you coming here for العمل or for working? You say المسافر say لا, no. أنا قادم, I'm coming here for لي, for الزيارة, visiting, والعمرة. We did say the word زار before, if you remember. زار, the فعل زار, which means visited someone, and يزور is to visit someone, like in the present, and الزيارة is the noun from that, which means visiting. So هل أنت قادم للزيارة, for visiting, والعمرة, and also for عمرة. He said, sorry, I mean, like he said أنا قادم, I'm coming for الزيارة and عمرة. I came here, or I'm coming here for الزيارة and عمرة. And if you look at this, the word قادم, and you still have the word قادم also here. This is from the فعل قدم, and the فعل قدم, which means someone that he came, قدم. And يقدم, this is the مضارع of it, يقدم. And if you want to say the اسم فاعل from it, it will be someone that he's coming, like قادم, sorry, I mean, which means he's like, I don't know if I say, if I could say like, no, I think no, but I mean like someone that he's قادم, which means someone he's coming right now, he's doing the action, the doer. So قادم, this way. So you say هل أنت قادم? So you are coming to her because of the عمل. He said no, I'm coming to her because of the زيارة, visiting, and for العمرة also, to make عمرة. عمرة. Like, may Allah Azza wa Jalla, inshallah, يعني make all of us to go to do Umrah and Hajj also, inshallah. So الضابط said كم يوما ستقيم هنا? How many days? كم يوما. So how I can know this is this mean how many days? Of course, if you look at كم here, we did say before the word كم, which mean how much or how many. And if I won't say how much, I say كم من الوقت, كم من المال, كم من any uncountable thing, you say كم من. And if you have something like day, like anything that you can count, as you say كم يوما. And we did say before, guys, you will say the thing in the singular form, not the جمع. Why it's not in جمع? Because after كم in Arabic we say كم يوما, just يوم. And if I won't say that literally, I'll say how many days, not days. I'll say كم غرفة, not كم غرفا. I'll say how many room, like, كم كتابا, how many book. كم قلما, how many pen, and so on. Of course, in English I couldn't do that, but I just like mean in Arabic, we have to say كم يوما. And if I want to say the جمع, or maybe if I don't know the singular form from the word, if I want to say, for example, days, I have to add min also. I say كم من الأيام, how many from the days. It will be like that. كم من الأيام. So, or كم من الكتب, كتب, which mean books. كم من الغرف, how many, like, from the rooms, or like غرف is rooms, and so on. So كم يوما تقيم هنا. The فعل تقيم, and of course you have seen, if you remember that, we say before, if I have seen before the فعل, this is mean it's in the future. So he mean كم يوما, how many days will you ستقيم هنا. And تقيم, which means stay. And I know I say also the word تسكن, which means stay, but when I say تقيم, it's different, because usually you say someone that he would do إقامة. I don't know, I muted myself, I don't know. Okay, so let's back. I say كم يوما ستقيم هنا. When I say ستقيم, so this is mean you will stay here. And when I say تقيم and yes or تسكن, this is two verbs. Both of them mean stay. Let's write both of them in the first. We have تقيم, or to do إقامة. So تقيم, this is mean, or let me write the حركات of it. Sorry. تقيم. And we have also تسكن. This is with سكون. تسكن. So تقيم, which mean you will stay here, or like someone, or to stay in any place generally. And تسكن, which mean also to stay in some place. But when I say تسكن, this mean it's second, it's home, it's it's your house, But when I say تقيم generally, it's mean you are like traveler maybe, or you came from any place and you just like stay here for a little, and then you will go again, So it will not be your house, Have you get it? So if I will say, for example, أنا سوف أسكن هنا, which mean I will stay here. And أنا سوف أقيم هنا is also mean I will stay here. But the difference between them, when I say أنا سوف أسكن, this is mean I will stay for a long time, But when I say أنا سوف أقيم, this mean I will stay for like just like a little, like maybe some weeks, maybe some months or something like that, for just like a specific time, So here he say كم يوما ستقيم, you will stay. هنا, here, هنا and هناك, we did say that before. هنا which mean here, and هناك which mean there. Okay, so كم يوما ستقيم هنا, how many days will you stay here? So المسافر سيد 3 أسابيع تقريبا. So ثلاثة, 3 أسابيع, it's the مفرد of أسبوع. If you remember before when we mentioned to أيام الأسبوع, the days of the week, and we say أسبوع is the week, which mean week. So ثلاثة أسابيع, which mean the days or 3 weeks, So أسابيع. And تقريبا is about, about. So 3 weeks or about 3 weeks. So ثلاثة أسابيع تقريبا. الضابط سيد أين ستقيم؟ أين. So here he say كم يوما. كم يوما, how many days? Or how, actually, yeah, how many days? So أين, which mean where, So where will you stay? Because you say what? ستقيم. Wait. We should ask a question here. Wait, how could I know this is you? How could I know this is, where is أنت? There's no أنت here. How could I say أين ستقيم, which mean where, like, where will you stay? Why say you? Okay, we already know سين, which means سوف, or which mean will. So okay, this mean will. We know why we have a will, and we know the فعل تقيم, which mean stay. Okay, but how I can know this is mean you? Of course, by looking at the ta here, that we have it ستقيم. So this ta is mentioned to the pronoun أنت. If I say سأقيم, which means أنا سأقيم. And guys, if you look at all of the verbs here, you see something that's cool. You know what's it? It's here, مضمة, and here, مضمة also. And maybe if you have any other verbs here. Oh, we didn't have any other verbs here. Okay. So generally you have dhamma here and you have dhamma here. Why we have dhamma in the end of the verb? We just spoke about that. You see, if I have فعل مضارع, this means I have dhamma in the end of it. And the فعل مضارع here is تقيم, and تقيم again, both of them is فعل مضارع. So you have dhamma in the end of it. And if you look at under that, you have سأقيم with dhamma also. Why? Because it's فعل مضارع. So generally, if you have فعل مضارع, this means you will have it with dhamma in the end of it. I say it usually, not always. So سأقيم, look at that. He say what? He didn't say ستقيم, he say سأقيم. Why he say سأقيم? Because he mean I will stay. سأقيم, I will. So سأأكل, I will eat. سأكتب, I will write. سأقرأ, I will read, and so on. So ستأكل, you will eat. ستقرأ, you will read. ستكتب, you will write, and so on. So سأقيم, sorry, in فندق قريب من المسجد الحرام. Okay, I think we already know Al-Masjid Al-Haram, which mean the Al-Masjid Al-Haram, which you have Kaaba in it, and min, which mean from, and the word qaribun min, we did say, or we did mention to this word before, which mean it's near to some place. So when I say like you are qarib, like near to something, you say أنا قريب من المسجد, which mean I'm near, I'm so near to al-masjid. So if I want to say far from this thing, you say بعيد عن بعيد عن المسجد, which mean you are far from this place. So أنا قريب من المسجد وبعيد عن المستشفى. So I'm near to المسجد I'm far from المستشفى, the hospital. Okay. أنا بعيد عن الجامعة وقريب من المدرسة. I'm far from الجامعة, the university, but I'm near to المدرسة, the school. Okay. So قريب من, and the opposite of it, it's بعيد عن. What happened here? So قريب من any place and بعيد عن the same place. Where is the word? Yeah. قريب من this thing and بعيد عن it, which means you are far from this place. I don't know what is happening here, but whatever. So المسجد الحرام. Oh, we did say the word فندق. It's a new word for us, which means it's hotel. فندق or hotel. The فندق. So سأقيم في فندق, in hotel, قريب من المسجد الحرام. It's near to المسجد الحرام. الضابط said, or the police officer said, إقامة طيبة. إقامة طيبة وعمرة مقبولة إن شاء الله. Of course we know إن شاء الله, and the word عمرة, of course we know it, which means to do umrah. And when I say مقبولة, which mean, Allah Azza accept it, which mean مقبولة, so his wish for him to Allah Azza accept his umrah. And إقامة طيبة, the word طيبة, which means something that's good and like pure. So إقامة طيبة, he's like wish for him to have a good إقامة, or like to stay here, to enjoy generally, like to enjoy your stay generally. When I say إقامة طيبة, so the word إقامة is mean staying. The إقامة is staying, and it's a noun from يقيم, and the word طيبة, it's adjective here, which mean something that's good. So here he say إقامة طيبة وعمرة مقبولة إن شاء الله, and then the مسافر say جزاك الله خيرا. I want to do something here for this word. I know all of us know what the meaning of Jazakallah khairan, which means may Allah reward you um hasanat, or good deeds. But wait, look at that. Look at that. We have in the first Jazaka Allahu khairan. And khairan here, it should be with double fatha, by the way. Khairan, like that. So Jazaka, which mean to reward someone or something, but جزاك here, it's فعل ماضي. It's فعل what? فعل ماضي. So جزاك is ماضي. And how I can know this فعل ماضي? Of course, from what? From the حركة here, the فتحة. Because we did say before, if you have فتحة in the end of it, this mean it's like it's فعل ماضي. And الله is the فاعل of it. Oh, sorry, by the way, this is kaf. Oh, sorry. We have something that's so important here. It's jazaka. The last letter in it, it's the alif. Because the verb is jaza. Oh, wait, let me delete that and redo that again. So we have here jazaka again. The fi'l is jaza. The fi'l is jaza. And the word kaf, or the kaf in the end, which means reward you. Jazaka anta. Jazaka you. So this kaf is pronoun, okay? And jaza, this is end with alif, jaza. Oh, by the way, if you have like the like the mad letter in the end of the verb, in this case the vowel will not be clear because you already have mad letter, which has sukun in the end, okay? So if it normal verb to be, for example, kataba, if it in the madi, كتب with فتحة. But here, because it has a mad in the end of it, it will not, the fatha will not be clear because you already have mad in the end of it. You will not have a fatha in written, okay? So here we have the fa'il of it. Who will reward you? I'm saying jazaka. Okay, who will reward him? is Allah Azza wa Jal. So Allah Azza wa Jal will be the doer of the action, will be the doer of this fi'al, of this reward. So Jazakallahu, Allah Azza wa Jal is the fa'il here. This word here is the fa'il, is the doer. And khayran, he will give you what? He will reward you what? Khayran. Okay? So khayran is the maf'ul, is the object. Get it? So jaza is the fi'il, and Allahu is the fa'il, and khayran is the object, which is the maf'ul. And for this reason, you have double fatha above it here, and you have a dhamma above the word Allah here, and we have the fi'l, like I said before. If you have alif in the end of it, this means you will not have the harakah clear, because you already have something that's prevented that. It's the letter of mad. Okay, so generally, guys, you have here a lot of examples for the rules that we just mentioned to it. For example, like we have the word qaribun min what? Mina, the preposition mina al-masjidi. Why al-masjidi? Why we just like say al-masjidi here? This is because you have the word mina before it, which is harf jar. So the word after it should be with kasra in the end of it. Get it? And also we have the word, for example, fi funduqin. Fi funduqin. Why you have kasra here? Because of fi before it. And for example, we have, for example, what else? What else? What else? Oh yeah. أنا قادم. أنا قادم. So أنا is مبتدأ, and the خبر is قادم, which is the خبر, which for this reason we have double dhamma above it. And you have also للزيارة. Why you have كسرة here? Because of the lam before it, it's حرف جر. Okay, also we have والعمرة. Okay. هذا هو جواز. هو is مبتدأ, and جواز is the خبر of this مبتدأ. So for this reason, it has ضم above it. By the way, guys, I don't mention to every word because we didn't get all of the rules yet. We just got some rules for that. So I'm just like mentioning to the things that we mentioned to it, like مبتدأ, like خبر, like مجرور, like فعل, like فاعل, and so on. Okay, but we have a lot of things that I don't mention to it right now because of we didn't get it yet. Got it? So generally, this is for the مبتدأ and خبر and فعل and فاعل and مفعول, and also for this حوار. And you have heard new words like the word فندق, which means hotel, and the word يقيم, stay in any place, the قادم, which means he's coming, قادم, and زيارة, to visit any place, or visiting generally. ضابط is police officer. And here you have some questions that I hope you answer it, like المسافر في المطار, the traveler in the مطار right now or no? And قدم المسافر من مع أسرته, the مسافر, the traveler, came, قدم مع أسرته, which means with his family. Is this right or no? المسافر ماليزي, he's ماليزي or no? قدم المسافر الحج, he came to Hajj or for Hajj or no? سيقيم المسافر 3 أسابيع, he will like stay for 3 weeks. سيقيم في فندق في مكة, this فندق in Mecca, the hotel. الفندق بعيد عن المسجد, is it بعيد عن المسجد? So this is yes or no question that you should answer it to make sure you got the حوار. And of course you look at the حوار before you answer it. So before that we need to read this حوار quickly, guys. So who want to share with us?
أوي.
Okay, أخت ليلى. Who else? Okay, let's read أخت ليلى. So again, I will be the yellow one and you'll be the blue one. So let's start, please.
أوكي. أهلا وسهلا.
المسافر: فقدت حقيبتي.
من أين أنت قادم؟
أنا قادم من بنغلاديش، بنغلاديش.
أين الجواز؟ أين الجواز؟ وأين وأين التذكرة؟
هذا هو الجواز وهذه هي التذكرة.
ما لون حقيبتك؟
لونها أسود.
ماذا في هل هذه حقيبتك؟
نعم هذه حقيبتي.
ماذا في الحقيبة في الحقيبة؟
By the way, it's حقيبة. It's قاف. قاف is heavier. في الحقيبة ملابس.
افتح الحقيبة.
نعم هذه حقيبتي. Great. Okay, so this is the حوار between مسافر and موظف. We did say before the word موظف is like the employer, and here the موظف is the police officer here, because like the police officer, of course he's employer also, so he's موظف and at the same time he's ضابط. And the مسافر is the traveler. So let's see the حوار. أهلا وسهلا. Welcome. So المسافر say فقدت حقيبتي. I lost my bag. حقيبة, the word حقيبة, it's bag. حقيبتي, my own one, my bag. So فقدت حقيبتي, I lost my bag. So let's try that. The word حقيبة, by the way, guys, it's feminine word or like مؤنث. And there is something that's so important about this word. It's finished with closed ta, not open ta. So here we of course write it with open ta. Why? Because you have yeah after it, and in this case you need to write it as a open ta because of the yeah after it, or whatever. If you have anything that you connected to it, you write as a open ta. Yeah, as a open ta. So فقدت حقيبتي, to the word فقدت or the فعل فقد, which mean to lose something, and فقدت, I lost the thing. So when I say فقد, this is the ماضي of it, فقد. And when I say فقدت, which mean I lost, فقدت أنا. And we have also يفقد, the فعل or the مضارع of it, يفقد. And we can write the حركات here. We have يا, يفقد, and ضم in the end. So يفقد, to lose something. Let me write it here like that. Of course, like the فعل مضارع finish with ضم in the end of it because it's فعل مضارع. So يفقد, want to delete this. Okay, whatever. And فقد, of course, with فتحة in the end of it. Why? Because it's فعل ماضي. فقد. So generally you have here فتحة above this and ضمة above this. So this is from the فعل فقدت here. حقيبتي, my bag. الموظف said من أين أنت قادم؟ من أين أنت قادم؟ من أين, from where, أنت, you, قادم, are coming. So from where are you coming? So من أين أنت قادم? And I just say قادم before it's اسم فاعل, which mean he is, he's coming. So من أين أنت قادم, which mean the place or which place or from where are you coming. So المسافر say أنا قادم, I'm coming from, من Bangladesh, Bangladesh, which is Bangladesh. So الموظف said أين الجواز? Where is the جواز? Where is your passport? الجواز. وأين التذكرة? And where is the ticket? So where is the passport and where is the ticket? المسافر said هذا هو الجواز وهذه هي التذكرة. If you look at here, guys, you have some details that we need to mention to it, of course. First of all, we have أين الجواز وأين التذكرة. هذا هو الجواز. We have خبر here. And هذه هي التذكرة. We have other خبر here because we have the word هي التذكرة. It's مبتدأ خبر. And هو الجواز is مبتدأ خبر. And this is also two words that we need to mention to them. You have here هي التذكرة, which is the word تذكرة is feminine or مؤنث, and the word جواز is مذكر. Of course, you know why, because you have ta in the beginning, I mean the end of this, but you don't have any ta here in the end of this. And next we have الموظف said ما لون. We say before the word لون and the جمع of it, it's ألوان, which is the colors. So ألوان, which mean the colors. So ما لون الحقيبة, what are or I mean like what is the color of the حقيبة or of the bag. Like I said before, guys, you have the word حقيبة with close the time at the end of it, but if you connect it to other word, you say حقيبتي, like here in this word. Okay, so ما لون الحقيبة, said لونها. لونها. Why say ha, which mean hair color? And we just say before we don't have any word in Arabic that's mentioned to it, so I couldn't say in Arabic its or its color. No, 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 no. I don't say that in Arabic. We just say his or her, one of them. So if it's feminine word, if it's مؤنث, I say لونها. And if it's مذكر, I say لونه. So of course the word حقيبة has ta in the end of it. So for this reason I say لونها أسود. And of course you know أسود, which means it's black. So لونها أسود, which means it's black, or the hair color is black, or its color is black. So الموظف said هل هذه حقيبتك? هل هذه, is this هذه. Why did he say هذه? Because the word حقيبة has ta, which is مؤنث. So say هذه, not هذا. He couldn't say هل هذا حقيبتك because it's wrong. So هل هذه حقيبتك, is this حقيبتك, your bag? I could say this is your, because we have kaf in the end, which mean your. And when you say before حقيبتي, which mean my, you remember that of course from the first unit. So هل هذه حقيبتك? Is this your bag? You say نعم. Yes. هذه, this is حقيبتي. And of course, you know هذه for female, for مؤنث. So هذه حقيبتي, this is my bag, this is my حقيبة. And الموظف said ماذا في الحقيبة. We just say before the word ماذا, we use it if you have a verb after it, and we use the word ما if you have a noun, and here you have preposition or حرف جر after it, so you will use ماذا also as حرف جر. You say ماذا في الحقيبة, يعني what is in this حقيبة, what do you have in it, you know. So what's in this حقيبة, or what's in the bag. So what's in the bag here. So ماذا في الحقيبة. And if you look at here, guys, you see like what حقيبتي. Why حقيبتي? Because you have the حرف جر في before it. So this word will be مجرور with كسرة in the end of it. So ماذا في الحقيبة? You say في الحقيبة with كسرة ملابس with ضمة, because here the word ملابس is actually مبتدأ, because the original sentence is ملابس في الحديقة, like I mean في الحقيبة. The clothes are in the حقيبة, are in the bag. So the word ملابس here is the مبتدأ. We will know in the future about that. When should I put the مبتدأ in the first and when should I put it in the end? But usually, of course, have the مبتدأ in the beginning, you know. But for example, if you have a sentence like that, you will say the خبر in the beginning. And this is specific cases that we will mention to in the future, inshallah. افتح. افتح, the verb افتح, to open something. So يفتح, to open something. And افتح is the ماضي of it. So, oh, actually, it's the أمر, sorry. افتح الحقيبة is the أمر. And there is a rule here that's so important. When I say before, guys, I spoke about the verbs, and I say before, the verb maybe has فتحة in the end of it and to be ماضي, or maybe has ضمة in the end of it and to be مضارع, or maybe has أمر in the end of it to be has سكون, it to be with سكون. But here we have something that's so weird. It's the فعل has كسرة in the end of it, and it should be with سكون because this is فعل أمر. So where is the سكون and why we have كسرة? We maybe, if even if it's not أمر, we maybe has فتحة or maybe ضمة. So why we actually have كسرة? And this is a big rule in tajweed, guys, or in the Arabic language. We have a big rule in Arabic to prevent meeting any two second letters. If you have a second letter and other second letter in pronunciation. I'm speaking about the pronunciation right now, not in written. In this case, you need to prevent that. We shouldn't make them meet together, specifically if one of them in the end of the word and the other one in the beginning of other word. Here you have افتحي الحقيبة. Where is the other second letter? It's this lam. This lam الحقيبة has سكون. And the ha here has سكون because it's فعل أمر. So should I say افتح الحقيبة? No, that's wrong. We should say two second letters together. We shouldn't do that, I mean. So here we will make this, or the Arab make this letter, or the last letter here with كسرة. Why? To prevent meeting two second letters together. But in original it should be with سكون, but we just make it with كسرة because you have other سكون after it, so we couldn't make them, or we couldn't like make them meet, because this is not something يعني in Arabic we don't allow to do that. So افتح الحقيبة. But if you just say open alone, you just won't say open, you say افتح والسكون. But if you say them together, you say افتح الحقيبة والكسرة. Got it? And you have that in Quran, of course. If you know Surah Al-Mujadila, Allah Azza say يفسح الله لكم. يفسح الله لكم. And it should be يفسح الله لكم. And in Surah Fatir, of course, we have also ما I think ما يفتح الله, or ayah like that, like يفتح الله, also you have kasra under the ha, and you shouldn't have kasra here, but because of the two second letters and we shouldn't make them meet, so we just put it. Generally, guys, you have here a rule of preventing two second letters. You can ask Sheikh Maran about it if you want. And here we have المسافر said نعم, yes, هذه حقيبتي. So افتح الحقيبة, open the bag, open it. And this is the موظف say that, the officer say that. And المسافر said نعم, yes, this is my حقيبة, this is حقيبتي, my bag. So this is حقيبتي, هذه حقيبتي. So guys, generally this حوار is between الموظف and المسافر. They speak about someone that he lost his bag, and he's speaking with the officer about it, or the موظف about it, the employee about it. And the employee makes sure about his passport in the first, and his تذكرة, his ticket, and then give him his, and then ask him about the color of his bag, and then tell him if this is his bag or no, and what do he had in it, to make sure it's his bag. He don't steal it, for example. And then he give him the bag and tell him to make sure it is your bag or no. And he said, yes, this is my bag. Got it? So let's see here. We have a new words like يفتح, which means to open something. And we have حقيبة, it's a bag. And Bangladesh, this is the country, Bangladesh. And we have يفقد, to lose something. Oh, I lost something, so this means I فقدته, or I lost it, which means أنا أفقده. So لون is color, which is the لون of anything, generally like أسود, أصفر, أزرق, أحمر, and so on. So here we have some questions to make sure we get this unit. And don't forget to answer all of these questions, please. And if you have any problem, you can always ask me. And don't forget also to look at the unit. You have a lot of things that you should do it. Specifically all of these, questions here. Today, inshallah, I will send a link for you about the listening, because in every unit, guys, you have a listening. And don't forget, please, please don't forget about this. It's the most important thing in every unit is to look at the ملخص التراكيب, the summary that's give you all of the words in the unit. If you get this, you get the unit. So don't forget, even if you didn't look at it before, just like back, try to get that one by one from the first unit until now. Try to look at all of them. This is so important thing, this ملخص, to get all of the units, inshallah. Originally, this is the حوار, and this is the unit about السفر, about traveling. And we have some words in it like جواز السفر. I really like the articles. MashaAllah, we have a big one here. You can read it and answer the questions. So I hope you do all of that, guys. And I will send the listening for you, by the way, to make sure you get all of or everything about the unit. So don't forget, and inshallah next time we will start in the unit number 14, الوحدة الرابعة عشرة. And of course we have an exam after it, and of course we have some rules about it. In this unit we got the rules of جملة اسمية and جملة فعلية. And the last rule we get about اسم المفعول and اسم الفاعل. And every unit, inshallah, we'll have a new rule. So don't forget, guys, to review the rules, and of course to look at the video again or to watch the video again if you have anything that's confused you. And you can always ask me. That's it for today, and see you inshallah على خير المرة القادمة. And السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
وعليكم السلام ورحمة الله وبركاته.